Castifai is a website that allows you to get 10 content ideas from any YouTube video. If this is your first time here, my name is Jay, and this is the Everyday AI channel where we teach you how you can use AI in your daily lives. So I'm going to dive right into this here. I'm just going to paste in this link to a video of me and my good friend Marek. We were talking about the future of creativity in the age of AI. So yeah, that was quite an interesting podcast. Feel free to check it out. Yeah, it was quite a fun one. In fact, I'll just put the link here so you guys can take a look.
The future is all.
Yeah, so this was it here. Yeah, pretty cool. We essentially talked about the different sort of ways in which creatives can actually make the most of AI in this day and age. Okay, cool. So we can see here the transcript has been essentially extracted. It now understands the content type. I think the next step is the style and focus. So, and then after that, it's going to generate it all. So we can actually customize it here. Let's go with storytelling. Suggested angles. Let's go with discuss the impact of AI on storytelling in video content creation. I like that. Please focus on this. Cool. So we've got the full transcript here that we can see. Just going to click generate LinkedIn post, and it's actually going to start generating that post. Now, I've never used Castifai before, but it seems quite interesting. We're going to see exactly what sort of asset this gives us, and I'm going to come back once this is done. Okay, cool. So now we've got this output. We can see this post has just been created. When AI became my storyboard, reimagining video storytelling. Okay, cool. So we could have actually created a few more posts here. In that process of this, or the screen just before this, I could have actually added to make an infographic. In this case, I'm going to see exactly what it looks like. Cool. So this is what it is on LinkedIn. Of course, I would change this so it's from my point of view. Cool. So watching those clicks felt like watching a new kind of cinematographer at work. Okay, so I guess this has been written from Marek's point of view, which sort of makes sense. In any case, I'm gonna quickly make an infographic from this. But yeah, I think this is quite a cool. I can decide to actually customize this. Wow, I like this one. This looks pretty interesting. This is very sweet, I have to say. Let me go with. Let's go with, we're talking about storytelling here, so I think something like this. That's a premium version. Okay, cool. Let's go with something like this comic kind of vibe. Cool. We'll leave the colors as what they are. Visualize tools. Actually, break down steps for integrating animation into video projects. Actually, no, I think key benefits would be most useful. Next, I'm going to click generate, and we'll see exactly what we get. But I think this is pretty cool. If I go back to the dashboard, we can see here we've still got this LinkedIn post. I can take a view at this as I had before. I can translate it if I want, create variants, and even start editing this like right here, which is pretty cool. Sweet. So I think this is quite an interesting platform. I like the customizability of the different media assets you can generate, and yeah, it certainly makes a lot of sense for anyone who's constantly looking to represent, or as I like to say, represent information and media assets in multiple different formats for a wide variety of audiences, because this is of course one of the most useful aspects of AI. Okay, cool. We can see the generation failed here now. It timed out. I'm not quite sure what that's about. I think the Castifai team should definitely take a look over this. Of course, I make these videos to also provide feedback to the people who create these platforms. So yeah, that's definitely something I would look into. Perhaps check the console, see what's going on in there, check the network traffic. Okay, it looks like it has actually worked. It sort of timed out, but then it kind of worked. Or maybe I just had to keep just talking about it. Let's see what this infographic looks like once it loads. Okay, it's saying it might take 2 minutes for the image to be generated, but we can see the prompt here. So 6-panel comic book infographic, top row, numbered flow diagrams, 3 steps: content creation, research, and automation. Of course, this is something I said in that podcast. 3 main primary value adds for businesses in the age of AI are communications, or firstly research, communications, and automation. Research, because that allows you to actually stay on trend so that any organic marketing efforts can go even further. Communications, of course, because you need to make sure you're communicating correctly as a team to your internal staff, but also to potential clients. And then of course automation allows you to put both of those on a flywheel that requires minimal human involvement. And now we've got this cool comic, so we can see here it looks like everything is spelled correctly. I'm actually pleased to announce I've launched one of my first digital products, which is a 7-day prompting ebook. I've called it Perfecting Prompts, and it's essentially a 7-day crash course on how you can improve your prompting so that you can supercharge your productivity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the link to Perfecting Prompts below. I put in a lot of work into it, and in there I actually include some frameworks that I teach to global corporations. Definitely check it out. For the most part, yeah, cool. So we've got human versus AI augmented. Quite like this comic book vibe. Certainly a cool one. We've just got we've also got the LinkedIn post here as well. So sweet. Yeah, definitely check this out if you think it would be useful for you. You can easily create some more. It looks like they offer a free trial for 14 days, and then yeah, you can look into their paid plans, which I have to say they're quite generous. You know, $10 a month as an entry level tier isn't too bad. But yeah, definitely check this out if you think it would be useful for you.